Hey there, welcome back to another video. This time it is an unboxing video that I honestly am really glad I'm able to make. I have been really patient in terms of waiting for packages from my dad from storage in Michigan where he's living right now. And the patience has paid off because I have not one but two packages to show you guys, to unbox. And hopefully this will be the first of many unboxings from Michigan. So let's get started, shall we? I kind of already opened this first one just to kind of see what it was. And it's a surprise. It's books. It's the books that I collected when I was living with my dad in Michigan. Not in Michigan. I didn't live with him in Michigan. When I was living with him in Oklahoma City, and these were moved over to Michigan from a storage unit in Oklahoma City. Now, so these are a bunch of books. So, let's get started, shall we? We have the official Mystery Science Theater 3000, Amazing Colossal Episode Guide. For some reason, I have a hard time saying that. Title, The Mystery Science Theater 3000. Mystery Science Theater 3000. So this is the official companion guide to the show, which is a good thing to have if you're a fan of that series. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, the official movie book. It's a tie-in book to the film. It has some nice little making of anecdotes and stuff like that. I actually like this one quite a bit, so it's a good thing. It's a nice little companion piece to have. The best, worst, and most unusual horror films. Here you have Jack Nicholson going, "Here's Johnny," and this is a nice book. I you know, it's a dated book, like it's early '80s, I think. But it's well put together. It's got some nice photographs and stuff like that. Sections about different horror directors. That's a picture from The Brood. If you're a fan of horror films, I mean, it's a nice companion piece. And I'm glad I have it back in my collection. That's for sure. It's split up like into different genres of horror. There's a fold-out kind of Humanoids from the Deep. So I get that one, as well as the Encyclopedia of Horror Movies. Complete film reference. This is not as complete as it could be because it ends at 1984. So, yeah. But it's still a good companion piece to have. There's some decent reviews, some nice little bits of info, some decent black and white photos. So, it's a good companion piece to have for a horror fan. Max Headroom, 20 Minutes into the Future. This is a Max Headroom tie-in book. That is kind of like I think it's like a sort of a novelization of the TV movie. Of the pilot. But in picture book form. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the storybook based on the movie. Which is a cool thing to have, because I'm a big fan of this. What's interesting about this is they do this weird thing where they have like pictures from the movie, but then they also have like this sort of comic book panel, sort of cartoon bubbles, and then they have like these random comic book things in the middle. So it's a strange thing, but it's a fun thing to have because I'm a fan of the Turtles. 40 Years of SNL, a People magazine tribute to Saturday Night Live. It's a nice little magazine to have. Curses Broiled Again. It's all about urban legends. A book about urban legends. I don't know if I got these again, or I don't think I did. I might have rebought these. I don't think I did. This is nice to have back. The Official Splatter Movie Guide by John McCarty, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And apparently my cat is really excited about stuff too. He's making an appearance. He's happy. And the Official Splatter Movie Guide, Volume 2. Some nice black and white photos in there. In here of various different horror films. It's a good one to have. Collection. Real Terror. I got this a long time ago. I thought this was something that it ended up not being. I thought this was talking about real life stories that inspired horror films. But this is just short stories that ended up being turned into films. But I mean, it's okay to have for the collection. And there are some photos and stuff. Which is interesting that it's a photo from Return of the Fly, not from The Fly. That's based on. These ones I'm glad I have back. Gore Score, the Splatter Years by Chaz Balloon. I think this is a really fun read. I love how nonchalant he is. He doesn't give a shit, and I like Chaz. I like his reviews. And it's a little bit hard to find, so it's a good one to have. It collects so many of his reviews from all different horror films of all different genres. That's a good one. That's a good book to have. Terror on Tape. A complete guide to over 2,000 horror films on video. It's a decent horror book. Some decent reviews. Kind of reminds me of the Creature Features movie guide. And we have Fiasco by, which is a history of Hollywood's iconic flops. This is a good read. I think I bought this again. I'm not sure though. And if I did, I guess I could send this to somebody or whatever. But I don't know if I did or not. But it's a good read though. It is absolutely a good read. I think it's a must read if you want to read about Hollywood flops. This is the best book that I can think of. And we also have, it got a little bent up in shipping, but it's still in pretty good shape. The Wrestle Crap Book of Lists. And I had a lisp there while I said lists. I'm so excited to have this book back, I can't even speak straight. The Wrestle Crap Book of Lists. And I think my cat just crapped in the litter box. So, you know, hey, it's perfect timing. This is a fun book for wrestling fans and even casual fans, because it's just all about the dumb gimmicks and all about the stupid shit that has gone on in wrestling. So it's a fun book, and yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that again. And then he also got Deadpool Classic. I remember when I got this, I got it like at a thrift store, and this collects various different Deadpool comics all into one trade paperback, and I got it for cheap. And trade paperbacks aren't cheap, as you all know. I got it for like $3 or something, and these trade paperbacks are usually like $30, $40. Like, it's insane. So this is volume 1 of Deadpool Classic. So it's a big fan of the Merc with a Mouth. I'm glad to have this back in my collection. So yeah, that's all that's in this box. It was books. So that's a surprise. Big thanks goes out to my dad and my stepmom for sending those out to me. And now we have another box. I don't know what's in this one, because I didn't open this one ahead of time. So we shall see. There's some tapes in here. So this is gonna be fun. So there's some VHS. Some of my collection is coming home. We have Fraternity Vacation. Family of Cops with Charles Bronson, which I have on DVD, so I'll probably get rid of this. Fathers and Sons with Jeff Goldblum. The Legend of the Lone Ranger. Yeah, I forgot I had this one. The crappy Lone Ranger movie from the 80s. Yeah, this is a piece of shit. But hey, for the collection, sure. I'll hold on to that. Final Mission, which I think I have here. Yeah, I do. So, I guess I could keep this one and get rid of the other one or something. I don't know. But yeah, Final Mission. Farewell to the King with Nick Nolte. Screener tape with The Force and Final Appeal. And I think I have... Do I have this same thing here? Or do I have... I might have the film not on a screener. But I'll probably still keep this anyway for Final Appeal. Because it's got Brian Dennehy and Jo Beth Williams. Mainly I was getting this for The Force because it's a Jason Gedrick film that I thought looked interesting that I've never seen. And I still haven't seen. Gothica. Really? Gothica? That's getting... I'm giving that away. I don't need this on VHS. I don't need that, period. Gothica. Oh, Tech War. Tech War, the original movie. This is the screener copy. Thing's a bit loose. Should be fine though. I'll probably just tighten up the screws. I think that was a bit loose anyway. That this was not like it was in... Yeah, Tech War. I believe it's on DVD, but it's out of print. Ah, the Chinese Web. This is something straight from my child. Yeah, oh man, this is... Yeah, this is a the Chinese Web live action 70s Spider-Man tape. I've had this since I was a kid, so that's bringing back some nostalgia right there. Lady Dragon with Cynthia Rothrock. Definitely going to keep that one for the Cynthia Rothrock collection. Less Than Zero. Okay, until I get it on DVD, sure. Falling Fire, Michael Pare. I have this, but it's like in like a cut box, so what I can do is I can just take the tape out and put it into this box and be good to go. Hellbound Hellraiser 2 Collector's Edition from Star Maker. I don't know. I guess I just got this because I didn't have Hellraiser on VHS. Like this is... Well, it has one of those fold-out things, but it's not even that cool looking. I guess it could be a companion piece to my other Hellraiser VHS. But, because it's an Anchor Bay VHS tape, but I don't know. I might get rid of that. The Silencer with Michael Dudikoff. I might have already, but I don't think I do, actually. I could, though, but I'm not sure. But for the Michael Dudikoff collection, sure, why not? Some of these are kind of disappointing because it's like, oh, wow, like I already have that. Oh, wow. That's not that rare. Oh, wow. But hey, it is what it is. Outrageous Fortune. I already have that as well, so... Hey, that's good, though. I mean, that means I can just get rid of some of this stuff. I'm glad I have it, though, because it's still coming with stuff that... Like Orgasmo on VHS. Life Pod. I think I have that as well. This is the original Cabin Fever release, though, unlike the other one that I have, which I don't think it is. The Last Man on Planet Earth. This is like a lesser-known TV movie about a future where biological warfare has eliminated the male race. You know, the male sex. So that's going to be interesting. My cat finds that interesting, too, because he's getting pretty excited over there, jumping around. The Lonely Lady which for the longest time, this notoriously terrible film was only on VHS, but now you can get it on Blu-ray, thanks to Shout Factory. Why? Who knows? Film called The Lost Tribe. Now this is pretty rare. This is pretty not very well known. And the back of this is like, what the, this is a weird movie. Like, I'm curious about it, but and I've never seen it. It stars a bunch of people I've never heard of, but I can't read the fucking description on the back. I mean, that was a huge mistake. Hey, you know what? Let's write the description, the synopsis for the film in fucking ye old cursive. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Nice job, Fox Hills Video. Ah, The Kindred. Another VHS of The Kindred. This time, this one's in better shape than the one that I have. So, I got for cheap somewhere. So, cool. Never have enough copies of The Kindred. I mean, I know it's coming out on Blu-ray really soon, which I'm really psyched for, but it's still a nice film to have on VHS for a collection. Dolph Lundgren in The Last Warrior. Yeah, it was 50 cents. That's the only reason why, and I'll keep it because for the Dolph Lundgren correction, for the Dolph Lundgren correction. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to correct this piece of shit and make it so it isn't such an erroneous pile of crap. But, yeah, the Dolph Lundgren collection, The Last Warrior. I don't need that on DVD now. The Final Cut with Sam Elliott, which I think I have a copy of this somewhere already. Lady Beware with Diane Lane. Lost Souls with Winona Ryder and Ben Chaplin. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. And the original La Femme Nikita. And that is it. That is it for this special unboxing straight from Michigan. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, hopefully there'll be more in the future because this is only touching the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more boxes that are still there in Michigan waiting to be shipped out, full of all kinds of goodies. So anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you guys later. See ya.